What's going on, guys? Hope you are having a great day out there today, guys. We are heading out today with the Traxxas XMAXX. This thing's got a whole new setup in it. We're going to take it out today and give it a little test and a little trial run, see what I need to work on, see what gearing I need to work on. Because, guys, as some of you may have seen a few of the posts and things I put out there, the XMAXX is not exactly stock anymore. That's right, guys. I now have fitted up in here the Hobbywing max5 combo with the 800 kV motor. Currently, I have 3550 gearing on this thing. I have a feeling this is going to be way overkill, but it's the only pinion I had at the moment, guys. I just ordered up some other Saga gears for it, but I'm a little anxious. I want to take this thing out, see what it's got. I quickly hooked it up to some packs last night and ran it on 6S, and it was a monster. I have a feeling I'm going to explode some tires. I know I'm going to have to get some different tires for this thing, and probably some other things. But that's the whole part of these trial runs and experiments and messing around with this stuff and seeing how she runs. But guys, you're also probably noticing how this motor and ESC are mounted up in here and the extra little bit of aluminum that is on this thing. Well, this is a new invention of M2C Racing, and the guys nice enough over there with M2C, with Mitch and Avery, sent me along this new x-maxx motor mount setup. So it bolts into a few existing points that are already in the car. Remove a couple screws. It allows you to either A, mount your ESC on top, depending on what setup you're going to use, or you can use it down below still. It has all the different mounting lineup holes on the bottom of the plate to screw up to whatever ESC you're going to use. But it also gives you a lot more versatility with your motor mount setup and what motor you want to run in this thing. So, got this thing fitted up here and there with this whole setup, and we're going to go ahead and take this thing out, give her a little rip, see what she's got, and see what modifications I need to do from here. So this is kind of a test trial run, guys. I'm also going to take along with me a few other cars, so in case I kill the XMAXX early, going to take along the Talon with me after getting a few upgrades and things done with that thing. I want to test the shocks out on that thing. And I'm also going to take along the Typhon. I don't know how the motocross track's going to be today. Hopefully it's not too rough. We're going to take along a few other cars, guys, so it should be a good time. So stay tuned, everybody. Alright, so I wanted to get your guys' input on something, if you guys thought this would be cool, or if you thought I was giving away my junk. But it's not junk. Anyway, I was thinking about doing some giveaways on a few of the cars that I don't drive very much anymore, like the Typhon 3S and the Granite and maybe the Creighton 4S. They wouldn't have a transmitter receiver with them because all those are linked to my same one. But I was thinking about, kind of giving them back. I could sell them, but I thought maybe a great idea to give them back to the guys out there who support me and watch my channel. So let me know what you guys think about that. You could turn into a little project car of someone's. We're rebuilding them. All of them run. They all run fine. All the electronics are good. Everything moves. But, obviously things are starting to wear out and all that good stuff. So, just something I was thinking about, guys. Let me know your thoughts on it. All right. We're going to run this thing on 6S at first and just give this thing a little rip around down here and feel it out a little bit. Also, guys, on that giveaway idea I was talking to you guys about, I would have to limit it, unfortunately, to the anybody within the United States, because shipping on cars like that just gets ridiculous trying to ship them out of the country. So I apologize for that, guys. But anyway, let me know your thoughts on that. But let's go give this XMAXX a rip here. See what she's got. Alrighty, let's give her a rip, guys. Before anybody says something about the noise of the mesh, it's set perfectly. I mean, I couldn't ask for a better gear mesh. But it has a little different whine to it. I'm not sure, where it's coming from, but the mesh is really nice. Everything fit up in there beautiful. So, like I said, I got some new gears coming for it. So, this is just kind of a temporary gear. I want to see how it... that was nice and smooth. Looks like I got to adjust the steering on this thing. It's pulling to the left. A little more. There we go. Now I think it's driving straight. All right. Like I said, guys, we're not gonna... Man, this thing is just... I can't... I'm barely getting on it right now. Just getting comfortable with it. And honestly, I'm just kind of running around for a little bit. And I want to keep an eye on the motor temps. Oh, geez! I couldn't bring it back there for a moment. Well, that was a good crash landing to see what it holds together. Well, everything looks fine. I just want to run it around here for a little bit and see what the motor temps are like. I did bring some 4S batteries with me, so we might, if the motor temps are staying good and everything stays happy, we will throw some ADS on this thing and see what she's got. See how she runs on that. I'm sure it's going to be a lively beast for sure. You know, I almost changed out. Oh, geez. I almost changed out the transmitter in this thing last night because I had another Spectrum receiver, but I decided to keep it on this for now. Figured if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Man. All right, we're going to go move around and hit some other jumps now, guys. She's running nice, though. All right, real quickly, I forgot my temp gun. Actually, it might be in the truck, but kind of wanted to feel the motor and see how the temps feel so far just from running around here for about 10 minutes. And, I mean, guys, the motor is cool. I mean, it's barely warm at all. So far, so good. I'm going to run around here for a few more minutes, and then we're going to chuck some ADS in this thing and see what she's got with that, guys. It should be a lively beast. Man, guys, this track is an absolute disaster. They have not been tilling it up and maintaining this thing like they used to. I don't know what's been going on down here anymore. Anyway, this berm looks like it's got a nice build-up, though. So we can get some little bit of air time off of these things. Yeah, I mean, on 6S, she's definitely still got air control. It's not as lively as it usually is as far as air control, but I'm sure that's going to change. I mean, look at this. You guys know the size of an x-maxx, and the x-maxx is getting stuck in the ruts, guys. That's how bad it is out here. All right, let's give her another good send here. I know we're not going too crazy right now. Kind of babying it. Ooh, that was nice. Was she bounce? Had a nice little bounce to it, then. Oh, geez. Oh, she just died. Not sure what happened, guys. It's just dead as a doornail. So I'm going to take it back to the truck here and take a look at it real quick. All right, well, it's just the batteries. I chucked a set of 6,500 milliamp 100C power hobby lipos in this thing, and she came right back to life. And with these 3S's I had in here, it's dead as a doornail. So I'm not sure if they're dead already, if I didn't charge them, or if it doesn't like them. Well, we're going to run this thing on ADS now, guys, so should be fun. Well, my time down here might get cut a little short. People showing up on a Monday down here at the track. I don't know. A lot of stuff has changed down here recently. People showing up down here all days of the week, and the track's a disaster. But anyway, we're going to have a few more minutes fun with this x-maxx before we got to get out of here, guys. So we're going to give her a few more jumps off of this thing now. Sorry for kind of the lot of talking and not as much jumping video, but as I said, this is kind of the testing stages with this thing and the new motor mount setup. Holy cow! Yeah, that livened this thing up a lot. And the air control is just pretty nice. Now, I'm obviously concerned about these tires. I know if I get too much on the trigger with the air in these things, these tires are not going to hold together. Beautiful. I know it isn't giant air, but I'm just testing this thing out, seeing what the air control's like on this thing. And guys, it livened the system up a lot on the 8S. Holy cow. I'm trying to find a good jump to actually hit down here. Everything's such a mess. I'm going to look around for a second. All right, we're going to send her off this berm side down here a few times and then check the temps on this thing. Oh, whoa! Landed right on top of that giant clump of mud. Man, that thing ripped the arms all around. Man, the power of this thing, guys. I mean, I have only gotten on about a quarter trigger. Right there is about a quarter, and it just starts to wheel. Air control is no problem. You know, I partially wanted to do this because I talk about the Outcast a lot and how fun that thing is because of the power. you know, because the power on that thing and the handling, you know, is just really great, even with the steering slop. But I wanted to kind of see what it'd be like with the XMAXX with just overkill on it, with a ton of power, and see if this thing is just as fun. I mean, guys, this thing backflips without even trying. Holy. Yeah, this thing is going to be fun. Oh, well, there goes my first tire, guys. And that's a piece of rubber just finally landed. And I knew this was going to be the case. I knew that these tires were not going to hold together. And that front passenger side one was already really heavily worn. So I do have another tire with me. I might change this out. Yeah, she's a little floppy on the side there. I knew this was coming. I already knew this was going to be a problem. All right, well, I'm going to try not to fall on my way back to the truck. And I'll bring you guys back in a moment. Well, I got her back to the truck here. Checking the motor temps on this thing. And I mean, she is running cool as a cucumber, guys. I mean, I'm able to just keep my hand on this thing. So even with this pinion, you know, the gearing seems to be pretty decent. It's got ridiculous power. I mean, I can't even begin to use everything on it right now, so I am going to drop this thing down to a 28 and see how I like that. Gonna mess around with the gearing on it. It's gonna be a little bit of a working process, but everything else held up great. Well, besides the tire, that is. Definitely got to get some belted tires for this beast now. But guys, the power is just, it's insane. And the new mount, the new motor mount setup and plate here from M2C Racing worked out great. Everything fit up great. Everything is nice and sturdy. It's stiff. She jumped really nice. She handled great in the air. And on those landings, too, the way that it kind of bounced a little more evenly. I don't know if it just has to do with the extra weight in the motor or where that came from, but she was definitely taking the jumps really nice. So we're going to continue to mess with this thing, mess with some gearing, and we're going to have some more fun with this thing. It's going to be a good time, guys. Can't wait to continue to rip this thing. So I apologize. I know there wasn't a ton of runtime in this video. It was kind of more of a testing and feeling this thing out video, but I hope you guys enjoyed it anyway. But that is going to do it for the video today, guys. So until next time, y'all, be safe, be careful out there. Peace out, everybody.